Secaucus Junction, a big transit hub for commuters and rail fans worldwide. Some like to visit the lower level, while most visit the top level. But did I ever tell you the story of what this station was before it existed? Secaucus Junction is a massive railway hub that connects both of New Jersey Transit's railway divisions. The lower level serves trains to Hoboken, or otherwise called the Hoboken Division, while the upper level serves the Newark Division, which has trains that go to Newark Penn Station from New York City. Of the total of 11 lines throughout the network, 9 serve Secaucus, and these lines are the Pascack Valley Line, Bergen County Line, Main Line, Morrison-Essex Line, Gladstone Line, Raritan Valley Line, Northeast Corridor Line, North Jersey Coast Line, and finally the Montclair-Boudin Line. The station was completed in 2003 and labeled as the Frank R. Laudenberg Station in order to honor the said U.S. Senator who died a decade after the station's opening, who helped fund the project as a whole. The station houses a ginormous concourse, multiple convenience stores, a customer service area, a gigantic parking area, and a whole bunch of escalators and ticket machines, and of course, access to all train lines. Sounds more like a combination of a mall and a railway station if you ask me. Before Secaucus, passengers had no way of getting to Hoboken from the Northeast Corridor. The only way they could do so is by transferring to a local PATH train at Newark Penn Station, which would take passengers to the Hoboken Terminal, World Trade Center, and Lower Manhattan. The two divisions have never previously been integrated, even when Conrail ran both networks under contract to the New Jersey Department of Transportation from 1976 until handing them to New Jersey Transit in 1983. While the opening of the Kearny Connection and Waterfront Connection in 1996 allowed for the implementation of some interdivisional trains, including the Midtown Direct service from New York Penn Station and the Hoboken Division's Morrison-Essex lines, direct transfers between divisions were still not possible. Secaucus Junction was built as a solution to that problem of excessive transfers, and today you could get from Hoboken to the Big Apple in just the tap of your ticket. Before Secaucus, there was a stop called Harmon Cove that was primarily served by only the Bergen County line. Harmon Cove was built to serve the gated community known as Harmon Cove, which is located in Secaucus. And that said community was developed starting in 1975 by Hartsmount Industries, with townhouses and high-rise apartment buildings. This development played a key part in the transition of Secaucus from being a part of the wetlands in New Jersey Meadowlands to being highly developed. In other words, it's an insanely rich area. In December of 1977, Harts Mountain Industries sent an application to the Hackensack Meadowlands Development Commission for permission to construct a station and a 100-car parking lot to service development. Following the issuance of the permit, it was expected that construction on the station would begin within the next 60 days. The station was built adjacent to development at Meadowlands Parkway on the site of the Reedfield Meadow for $150,000, which today is around $765,000. The station was dedicated on June 19, 1978, and opened the following week. Service consisted of 10 trains a day, with westbound trains at 7:22 a.m., 3:42 p.m., 5:16 p.m., 5:38 p.m., and 6:32 p.m., and eastbound trains at 6:44 a.m., 7:53 a.m., 8:32 a.m., 9:34 a.m., and 5 p.m. By modern standards, it's not great at all. Harmon Cove had just one short-level side platform and was located on the Erie's old main line and had a 100-car parking lot and a shelter that could accommodate 50 passengers. A staircase led to the platform to the Meadowlands Parkway overpass. The staircase still exists but has since been abandoned. The station shelter was removed following the station's closure. The parking lot still exists. The platform still remains, however, is in very bad condition. Construction on the station began a month earlier. Service to the station initially consisted of 2 trains in the morning to Hoboken with 2 trains in the evening from Hoboken. The station initially opened on a temporary basis, but was later made permanent. The station was, and still remains, the only privately financed and constructed rail station in New Jersey. After a month, ridership at that station was only 30 people a day, lower than Conrail's estimate of 50 people a day. Conrail decreased the number of trains stopping from 10 to 7, since adding Harmon Cove stops to trains added 4 minutes to the runtime of each trip. Harts Mountain spent nearly $80,000, or nearly $408,000 today, to provide bus service to the station. Unfortunately, in 1996, a very devastating train crash happened between New Jersey trains 1254 and 1107 at this station at around 8:30 in the morning on February 9th of that year. The collision was said to have happened because the red signal was passed at a danger due to color blindness of one of the train engineers. Because of this derailment, 3 have died and 192 were injured. In the 1980s, New Jersey Transit started making plans to create a transfer station in Secaucus between trains on its Hoboken and Newark divisions. As part of the plan, Harmon Cove Station would close due to its close proximity to the new station. However, in 1993, the president of Allied Junction, the name of the original plan for the transfer station, said that Harmon Cove would have to stay open. In September of 2001, New Jersey Transit officials told Town Administrator Anthony Iacano that the station would close in anticipation of the opening of Secaucus Junction Station. New Jersey Transit made the decision earlier in the year when it was decided to construct a new curving track between the HX drawbridge at the Hackensack River to the north of the station and the main line north of Secaucus Junction, which would bypass the site of Harmon Cove Station and allow Bergen County Line and Pascack Valley Line trains to stop at Secaucus Junction. The station closed on August 4th of 2003 in anticipation of the opening of Secaucus Junction. To replace train service, a bus shuttle was implemented which ran between Harmon Cove and Secaucus Junction, thus connecting with Bergen County Line trains. This shuttle was operated by Academy Express and was labeled Bus Route 972. This route was replaced by New Jersey Transit's Bus Route 129 on April 3rd, 2004. Today, Harmon Cove remains abandoned and rusted away. Harmon Cove was a short-lived station that served a rich area that ended up being replaced by a much larger and more favorable junction station. The new station ended up being much easier to use rather than to wait hours on end for a train at the former station that only got a few passengers daily. The tracks at the former site are now tracks that are a part of Norfolk Southern's Stockton Yard, and freight trains are periodically passing the site today. Thanks for watching this brief history video. If you want me to explain the history of any more former stations, put them down in the comments and your wish will be my command. That's all I have to say for this video. Have a great day everyone, and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.